So you guys are probably wondering why I'm wearing this hat, and a year ago today, I found out that I had HIV! Woo! So that's right, this is my year anniversary of finding out that I had HIV. To commemorate this event, I'm going to read you a bulletin that I wrote on Facebook 7 days after I found out that I had HIV. This is the bulletin that I wrote 7 days after I was diagnosed with HIV. Here it goes. So to be completely upfront and honest with everyone, on December 29th, 2008, a couple of days from 2009, I was given some very life-changing news. This news was that I was diagnosed as HIV positive. My first initial reaction was numb, and then when I got into the car after being thrown everywhere in the hospital, was to call my best friend Henry and tell him as I bawled my eyes out. I can't blame anyone else but myself for what happened to me, but this doesn't affect myself, but it also affects other people as well, regardless if I have been with them sexually or not. These last 2 weeks have been really difficult. They have been full of just preparing myself for what's to come and having to talk to people about it and having to let my parents know I was fucking dused and that's how I got it. I don't know how to operate anymore. My emotions are all over the place and I'm sick of feeling like I've felt all my life. All that I've ever done and all that I've ever been doing was things to please other people. I don't feel like my actions are for myself, but rather to make the people around me happy. That's how it's always been. I really believe that I have not been living my life truly happy. I've been doing this thing where I have been searching for happiness but not finding it every place I have been looking. I wrote some other things, a little bit about my life, which you don't necessarily need to read, but I can give you a link to my actual written blog if you would like to read it. But here's the last paragraph that I wrote. I don't really know who I got the virus from, but I have a very strong idea of who they are. I'm very sad for the people I've gotten to know down through history, and telling them about this really hurts their hearts. In a way, I'm more upset with how it's affecting other people rather than myself, but that's my personality. Put others before yourself is the quote that keeps ringing in my mind. But now that the storm is over and I'm completely 100% infected with the virus and there's no going back, now I'm starting to worry about myself and the depression kicks in. I don't want to live anymore. I'm right back to square one again where all I want to do is kill myself and just sleep for eternity. I hate to say it, but I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. I can't even say I give a fuck about anyone. I love my friends and my family and I want them to live happy long lives, but when I think about it, am I just saying that to make myself seem like a better person, or am I saying it because I really feel that way? I don't fucking know anymore. I'm sorry if this blog hurts anybody. I just can't deal with anything anymore. Can't deal with my parents because even though I know they love me and I know they care for me, no amount of self-help books will help out in dealing with the issues I have. Only God can, and I'm trying my hardest to get back into the mindset where God is number one part of my life, not third or fourth. I can't deal with the pain that I've caused other people, and hearing the crying on the other end of the phone, looking at the people in the face when I tell them that I have this shameful disease is a bit much. I just can't deal with reality in general. I have been hurt a lot, and I'm sure other people in this life have too, but right now I just don't know what to do about it, and all I feel is numb. I love everyone very much, and I hope that this doesn't ruin whatever mood it is you were prior to reading this. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on the cell. I'm sorry. I wrote this blog about a year ago, and at the time that I wrote it, I was feeling very depressed, I was very sad, I didn't know how to deal with the fact that I had a virus, this HIV virus, and at the time, I wasn't out to my parents about my sexuality. But good news is 2009 ended up being one of the best years I've had in a very long time. It started out kind of rough and rocky, as you can see, but it did get better. I ended up having really good grades that semester in school. I did have a breakup, but coming into the summertime, it was great. Like, I had a good time. I turned 21. I was able to go out. I was able to do stuff. I even moved out of the house into my very own place with a roommate. And I went to Tucson. I met this very great guy. I got to be featured on pause.com for my first video blog that I ever did, which, put me into the kind of a spotlight, which I never expected. Robert Brennan at Pause I Am asked me to be a featured blogger, and now you can see my blogs on the Pause I Am blog site. I even went on the radio show and got to chat it up with Robert Brennan and Jack McEnroe. This year's been really good, and to be honest with you, I'm going to end it good as well. I'm going to Orlando. I'm going to have a good time bringing in the new year, and all I have to say is even though my year started out really crappy, it turned out to be really, really good. And it just goes to show you that, you know, yeah, it sucks when you first find out that you have HIV, but it's what you make out of it. And if you make something good out of something that becomes bad, out of something that was intentionally bad, you can do whatever you want. I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year's, and I hope everybody's Christmas was as good as mine. And I just want to say that I'm going to be posting more blogs in the near future, so I hope you guys keep up watching, and like I said, Happy New Year. Bye.